All right, let's get started. I went online and looked to see who all was streaming tonight, and it's getting to be tough to have any kind of unique space. No less than 10 well-established people are streaming tonight. So, if you're splitting your time and spending a little time with us here, boy, do I appreciate it. You could be a lot of places, and maybe some of you are going to be in multiple places, but boy, I definitely do appreciate any time you choose to spend with us. So, Silver Predator Casting, you are here first. Welcome, and I hope you'll enjoy what we do here. So far, you're the only one. So, I guess we will get busy with some. We got a lot of DDO potentials to hunt. For Stan Horn, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full rolls of $half to hunt. It's the equivalent of 8 full rolls, plus probably pretty close to a ninth. So that'll be fun. You'll be lurking, Michael Erickson. That's fine. Definitely appreciate that. Well, good, Silver Predator. I'm glad you're first time viewer here. I don't know if you're a sub or not, but most of us that do this would appreciate a little sub love there. So, welcome. Let me get my stream set up here. See if we got the sounds going. I think we will. So, yeah, if we find a bot that pokes his head in here, that would be awfully cool to eradicate him. I've got some special sounds for him. So, anyhow, let's see. We can start things off with. Let's start things off with some 77's tonight, and what we're going to have here is what you see on the screen. It's at least in the example of what we're looking for when we're looking for these DDOs. So I guess without any further delay, we can get on to that. Okay, no, that's cool, Silver Predator. Yeah, I'm finding that that's pretty much kind of the case. A lot of people have subbed for a while. Man, I am not going to enjoy my microscope map moving around on me that much. But, yeah, we usually have a smaller audience tonight. Like I said, a lot of people out streaming tonight. Makes it kind of tough to get an audience if you're not specifically on a certain night. I don't do these necessarily on any specific night. I do them when I have time. And so it can be a little, disjointed maybe. Let me see what just came into me here. More streams telling me that they are streaming. All right. Well, I had to take some time to do this and at least put it out there, so no real hassles. I'm not too worried about it. I just like to put the content out there. People can watch it when they want. Really grateful for this microscope. That one's got gunk in his ear. Need to get a Q-tip, man. Clean your ear out. Not gonna say that I saw anything from those 70's. So go ahead and get our dump box, positioned a little more favorably there. We'll move on from some 77's into some 73 D's. Appreciate you being a sub there, Silver Predator. I always encourage everybody to go back and double check, make sure that you still are. YouTube has a real knack for taking people's subs away, and made it kind of difficult to break through some sub barriers. I'm sitting at about 380 right now, and I think Michael Erickson might be one of the latest ones. We'll move fairly briskly through these. If they don't have it, they don't have it. We don't spend a lot of time trying to see something that's not there. But if we see something that's questionable, we'll definitely take some time. A couple of those are real easy right there. It's when they're a little more worn, a little more mangled, it's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, okay, yep, that's true. I remember that, Michael. I appreciate you doing that. How many subs are you at there, Silver Predator? Hey, Jim Cantor. How we doing, sir? I'll admit I am watching some Southern Metal while we're right over here. Wondering if everybody's kind of liking the little fire that I have there. Give it a little homier feel here in the quasi-dungeon of the storage room where I have my hunt set up. So, okay, nice. We'll have to jump over and make sure that I'm sub to you. Or at least reaffirm it, maybe. Yeah, these 300s are kind of like trudging through the mud. It does feel warmer. It's got a little heater there, so yeah, it does feel a little warmer than it did earlier today. That's for sure. We're like about a high of about 12 degrees today, so my basement was cold. And you might see just beyond my pointed finger here, if I can get it right, the one and only Copper Owl t-shirt is actually the only one in existence. Avardcurt, how we doing? I see that you're over on Southern Metal and had a box already hunted. Looks like you did okay on some silver there. Your high was 15. Boy, you must live somewhat close to me. Whew. Pardon me. Avardcurt, we're starting on Stan Horns. I wanted to buy some time for you. Oh, wow. Southern Metal's doing all right. It just needs a 90 for a fill the board. Let's hope so. 1640s is not bad out of one box. That would be the second best box I've ever had if we'd found that for you. Yeah, you know, you spread it around, get rolls from different people, you might find something, right? Wish we had found more for you when we hunted these rolls the first time. Last one of the 73Ds. And we got some thicker letters there, but I kind of doubt that. And the box was 2 rolls light. Oh, wow. Just think of it, man. You probably would have found 2 full rolls of silver. Probably not. I'm going to skip over and get out of order. We're going to do some 71s since there's so many of them to do. Yeah, give me some coffee. Get some energy back. A box from the bank is $500, yes. That would be correct. A box of $50 is $500. Box of quarters is $500. Box of dimes is $250. Box of nickels is $100. A box of $50 or a box of pennies is $25. That's basically how it breaks down. And about 90% plus of everything always goes back. Probably more than 90%, honestly. Now, that's to buy it from the bank. If you're wanting to get a box from my stream, it will cost you $150 to search it, but you get to keep everything inside. All the fines, and by fines, we're talking silver, proof, NIFCs, and miscellaneous. I will offer, once we find 3 NIFCs, to upgrade you to some smaller silver. We find tons and tons of NIFCs. Then we'll talk about where we go from there. But there'll usually be some silver involved. As a donator, I'm going to work to do more 90% silvers. Do some giveaways. And for for every 10 rolls that you purchase, I will do a bag pull, which might consist of anywhere from a Indian head cent to a 90% silver. And then this stream is not necessarily the paid stream. This is me going back and looking for any of the DDOs that our donators that they may have coming to them from donating for those rolls. And the reason I do it this way is because I'm taking a little more of a thorough look at things. If I were to do this during the normal stream, it'd be a very long stream. So I find it works a little better when I break it up. And the whole reason that I stream it is I like to show what's involved. It's cool when we find them. And who knows, it may be a little educational for everybody. I know I learn things from doing it this way. Sometimes we'll have a guest on the stream that knows a little more about what to look for than I do. And that is fine with me. I'll take all the help I can get to make this better. So once we get done with this, if we have any finds, we will package them up, send them off to somebody. Send them off to the person who donated for them. Unless they have other instructions for me. Let's see. Like last time we did this, we found one of these. You can see the doubling in it. Real clear. So that was pretty exciting. Hey man, not a problem. I'm thankful that you chose to spend a little time with us. We'll be here for a little while longer. If you want to come back, we'll definitely say hi. Not quite. So who else we got here? Who else is going to come talk with me? You know, I probably need to go back and do this on StreamYards. That way we can have kind of an interactive panel of people. I'm hearing noises from upstairs. Owlets and Mama Owl are maybe doing stuff up there. That tea's just about worn away. Yeah? You notice I put in a little space heater to help my basement feel a little bit warmer. It's pretty nice in here now. Yeah. Thought maybe it'd give it a little ambiance behind me too. I need to figure out how to do an alternate background instead of having all this blue tarp around. For a green, I'd probably be doing a green screen, but I decided not to do that tonight. Not to be the floating head. I thought that one might have had a little something going on there. But alas, it does not. Alright. That's almost 2 full rolls of 71Ds that we've gone through. Why don't we break it up a little bit? Sometimes it gets a little monotonous looking at the same one. We'll come back to those. Let's look for some no FGs. If anybody missed it, these are $50 that we hunted for Stan Horn last weekend. And we did find some silver in his rolls. If memory serves me right, I think we had 3. Silver Rambler. Hello. Welcome to this channel and this stream. A hard time remembering if we've had a chance to meet before, but if not, great to see you. If we have, then my apologies for not remembering. That one has just a little bit of it there. There you see it. So welcome, Silver Rambler. I'm sure those who are here, which isn't all that many, I'm sure those that are here will help you feel right at home. It's always good to see new and old faces during these streams. Sorry, got a little itch in my eye there. We are looking for that no FG error on the 72Ds. Right there. And now that we've had a few of those to do, let's go back and finish those 71Ds. So if you're wondering, Silver Rambler, what we're up to, what we're doing, hopefully you're still here. What we're doing is we are searching previously hunted rolls that we found that we were looking for silver in. I do take a little time to look for a few DDOs along the way. But I don't get a chance to look at all of them because it would just simply take too much time. So this stream is that chance to go back through and be real thorough. Go through, see if we can spot the DDOs that we didn't have the time to during the regular stream on Sunday. So that is what we're up to. Sometimes we find them, sometimes we don't. Usually we'll find about 1 per stream. I never know exactly which night we'll do it. I usually shoot for Tuesday through Thursday. So I guess in that respect I made it tonight, but it was a little later in the week than I really wanted to. Been kind of getting back into the swing of things with kids' schedules and finding the right time to be able to do some things here. So it can be a challenge. Looks like we're picking up a few more viewers now. If you're new, welcome. If you're just going to be lurking, that's fine too. Always enjoy a little bit of banter, a little chit chat while we're doing this. Sorry to keep yawning. I know me and a few others in the house have been fighting a little something. Maybe like a little stomach bug or something. But at any rate, nobody has the COVID. We all had that last summer, so I'm not too worried about that. Hey, Walker Magnet. Good to see you, sir. Checking in on us before work tonight, maybe? Wasn't sure if you were back at it or not. Not fighting any DDOs just yet. Both of you guys had, didn't you both have mulligan boxes on Southern Metal tonight? Looks like your rolls will be coming back. Nope, go back Monday. So you still got a little time on your hands. That's nice. Oh, you got to go back Monday. Oh, that's going to be rough, man. How are you planning to watch your Tide in that big game? Thought maybe you and Southern Metal ought to get together on a stream, do some stream yards, and watch the game together. Yeah, right there. It looks like a little bit of a split in the S, but I think that's just damage in the right place. The rest of it didn't look like anything like what we wanted to see. Yeah, Avardcurt did all right. Sorry guys, just had a little moment there. Decided I wanted to try and do this a little bit earlier tonight. There's definitely a split in that U, but as you can see from our example, we're not looking for a vertical split there. We're looking for kind of a top to bottom split. Let's see who's going. Talking on my phone here. Oh, an app reminding me to work out. Not sure that I've done that recently. Best box you've ever had? Well, if you're back on days, you'll be able to see that game no problem then. They don't ask you to work late. I'd think they'd have some, if it's a local company, I'd think they'd have some vested interest in that game then. I know when the Kansas City Royals were in the World Series several years ago, we didn't necessarily get days off, but there was some understanding if we wanted to head out to the games. You know, The lure was the fact that it's playoffs and World Series and all that. And I did go to one game. But the rest of that story is, I'm glad I was the cost of going to those games is enormous. So let's finish it off, or not quite finish it off. Let's finish off the no FG opportunities here. And then we can look at the 72D, or not 72Ds, the 72 Phillies, and see if we find any last DDOs on those. If not, I'm going to package up Stan Horn's items and send them to him, because he has quite a stack of stuff now. Almost 6 ounces of stuff saved up. So it's about time before I need more shipping. I just, for the first time, sent a penny box to someone in Pennsylvania that I know, who is going to have to spend some time at home quarantining. And he didn't have a chance to get out and get a box, so he asked if I had one or if my bank could get one. I had an extra one I was going to hunt. Kind of really did want to get back into that one. I've got some penny rolls that I can hunt. Maybe if we run out of $50 and want to do some of that, I've got some hand-rolled rolls of pennies that somebody took the time to separate into years and then break them down further by mint marks. So I was able to go through and verify a few of the end coins, several from one end, and verify that they were going to be the same. Then go through and find out, okay, which year and which mint mark was I looking for any of the mint errors that are out there. Now I have several full rolls of pennies to inspect. Ooh. What do we have here? Okay, we're going to inspect this one real carefully, because in that light you can see the G. JJ the Sniper, how are we doing, sir? Hey, I was going to let you know, JJ, looks like I'm not going to be traveling for work on Sunday, so that means that Woozy, who had contacted me a couple weeks ago about specifically for the 9th, he's got a full box bought that day. I've only got the one box, so if you're okay with it, we'll go ahead and push you back to like the 16th and do it then. You're starving. Well, that's not a good position to be in, man. Go get you something to eat. So we're just kind of looking at that one. It sure looked like a no FG until I got it in the light. And you gotta look at these things real thoroughly. You can see the curvature of that G that's in there. So that's real close. Okay, man. I appreciate you being flexible there, man. It big help. So we're gonna move on to the last bunch of the rolls for for Stan Horn and look to see if maybe we can't find one of these harder to find 72 Philly DDOs. I was pretty excited that I was able to find a place here locally, actually a place I wasn't expecting, to have some silver bullion on hand. I was able to pick up about 6 of them, 3 of which I want to keep for myself, the other 3 of which should be part of the 400 sub giveaways that I'll be doing, if we can ever get there. We've been stuck in the mud just shy of 380. We're at 380 tonight thanks to some generosity, but you won't go caring on me. Well, for that alone, I appreciate, man. I don't need to hear about, this, that, and the other, and how it's your way, and you know better, and all that. Yeah. I appreciate not going Karen on me. I have seen some Karen videos that are just flat out head scratchers as to what possesses people to think they have the right to do that to another person. But I might understand where it comes from, but there's sometimes you gotta be in a special brand of dumb to actually go down that path with somebody. All kinds of noise coming from upstairs. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Sounds like some tap dancing or something going on up there. Moving things around. Wonder if my daughter's trying to do some of her dance that she didn't get to go to tonight. She usually takes dance practice on Thursday nights. She had to miss it today because she's had a little bit of a stomach ache. What do we got going on here? Oh, the guy in Philadelphia, or in not Philadelphia, but in Pennsylvania that I sent the box of pennies to, just thanked me for sending him the tracking information. So, Stan Horn, I don't think you're out there, but if you see this later on, at this point, we're going to declare we don't have anything from your rolls. So nothing new to add, but from the last 1, 2, 3 streams plus 1 giveaway win, you're going to have all that coming your way. So I will work on getting that in the mail. And thank you so much for your support, Stan. It's been great. Avardcurt, we're on to your DDOs. So let's see what we find. Start off with the 70's. Don't have a ton of these. That one's kind of mangled up, so it's harder to tell. Here's a blue nose one. We find that every once in a while. I'm not sure what it means, but maybe it means it's been hunted. Now, if it has, I would agree with him. It did not have anything worth keeping. Great mic. Is the mic working? I mean, this right here? There it is. You can see a little bit of it. All right. see it in the R. Should be able to see that nice doubling in the R. Ah, I got you. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any 77Ds there. We do have one 74D. Not sure why we missed that one during the stream, but every once in a while we will. And that one's not going to have anything. So we know what to look for there. Real easy. Let's see. Since you have some 71s, let's get back into those. Let's see. I should say that you have real close to about 6 full rolls of $half we'll be looking at tonight in Avardcurt. So since we have 7 people watching, maybe somebody's lurking or something, I've started to kind of think, what else would you guys like to see us do on this channel? If there's something you've been wondering, wishing a channel would do, what is it you think could work here? Always kind of wondered. What else is coming in here? Give me a second here. I need to look at something. Let's see. Looks like another troop nearby is planning to go to Philmont for a hike, 12-day hike, and has an open invitation to other troops. We just got word in our troop that they have that opening available. So we're just getting some communication there that if anybody was interested, that they could let people know. We had plans to go several years ago, but the fires that they were having prevented us from going because they actually shut the whole reservation down because of those fires, which was probably the right thing to do. Unfortunately, it cost a bunch of boys their only chance to go as youth. Look at some more 71Ds here. What do we think we'd like to see different here? Different or new or just changes or other ideas? Kind of starting the out loud thought process there of what do we do to help this stream along? And if the words are don't do anything different, that's fine too. I kind of like what we have. I'm very much a creature of habit. So I kind of like it, but I also realize that as soon as I get too much of a habit, it'll be time to do something a little bit different. At least keep things a little new, a little fresh on here. And that can be a good thing too. Let's see, looks like Walker Magnet's going to be up with his rolls over at Southern Metal, so I'll understand if we have lost him. Don't blame him one bit. I'd go watch my rolls too. Walker Magnet, you have your own graphic. That is awesome. That is cool. Huh. Something sounded funny about that one. SpongeBob running through. What was that? Ooh. Well, we got one more roll of 71Ds. I think we'll just tough it out and get them done. Okay, Walker Magnet, over there on Southern Metal, you need to find your walker so we get that 90 and fill that board up. Get another giveaway. Because we're not finding DDOs here. I appreciate all 6 of you that are staying here with me through all this. Now, how can I wonder, when I look at participants on Streamlabs and it says I'm the only one here, I wonder if that means that I'm the only one in the last X number of minutes that has said or done anything. Like things as they are. Yep, I hear you there. I'm pretty comfortable with what I've got. I always want to look for little things that I can do, like when we find silver. When we find silver, that's kind of a nice little sounder there. When we find a bot and eradicate him, how about this? I think that lets them know that we care. I cared enough to sick the mods on them. But you know, most of the time I'm just thinking about things.
I'm always thinking one step ahead, like a carpenter that makes stairs.
Yeah, something like that. If we have any other finds, sometimes we'll throw this in there. That's okay, Walker. I completely understand you needing to take a look at your rolls. Maybe you'll find as much silver as Avardcurt did. That'd be a fun night. Don't worry about me. I'm not too fragile.
Ah, fragile. That must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'm not that fragile. I'm not that fragile. I think the only one left to play is when things go really sour.
Great googly moogly.
Yep. We might throw that one in there from time to time. Of course, when I'm watching the Chiefs game, what I really want to hear is...
Touchdown, Kansas City!
Most fun one, though, is... Absolutely, absolutely, Walker. It was kind of one of those days where I was working from home, and I was like, well, you know what? I've got the chance. You're on. Let's stop in and say hi. Let's do these 73Ds. What do you say? We're done with the 71s. They didn't have anything. So let's look at these 73s. We might not find much else, but just about the time we think we're not, we might. Looks like we are opening up Walker's halves on Southern Metal. Yep, Rob's giving you the thumbs up. I haven't seen that one before. That's pretty funny. As most people know, these are not the easiest to find either. So once we get these done, we'll kind of be free to do whatever. I need to go out and figure out how you set it up to where only subscribers can chat. Of course, we haven't seen the bots that we've seen in other nights. So that's been kind of nice. That one's beat up pretty good. Yep. And our last 73D doesn't look like it's going to have it either, so no 73s, no 77s, no 71s. Now we're down to the 72s. I'll go ahead and plow forward with the DDOs from Philly. And then we'll finish with the no FGs, if that's okay. Let's find something. Let's find just a little something. Because then I'm going to get to wrap these up so I can take them back to the bank. At the Texas airport, next flight is 10:19. All right. Looks like you've got a little chance to a 10-ounce cheeseburger and fries for dinner. That must have cost you at least $18. That's my guess, archaeology. I was wanting to look at this one a little earlier. That's got, looks like they tried twice to put holes through the middle of this one. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's getting the coin lobotomy there or something. I don't know. Alright. Kind of winding down on these 72s. Haven't found anything yet. Be nice when we do find something. It's always exciting. I like to look at these everybody's kind of in love with the silver. Sometimes these can be more valuable than the silver. Definitely more than the melt weight or the melt value of them. Alright, 72s are done. We will not be finding any DDOs tonight, unfortunately, but now we're going to take a quick look at some of these no FG opportunities. We'll see what we got there. Let me take that off. Whoop. Get those off of there. Now this would be a really nice one if it were no FG, because it's in otherwise really nice shape. Hey, before we go, Walker, if you're still around, I will give you a quick glimpse at that nickel I was describing to you earlier. It's real different. You'll have to let me know if you've seen anything like this. Just a couple more of these, and we will be done with the hunting for tonight. Like I said, it's kind of a nice way to spend about an hour or so. Looking for these DDOs and OFGs. This would add at least an hour to my stream, probably longer, because these are real. I get these organized so we can look through them efficiently. So last one, all of those had FGs on them. Been a long time since I found one. But let's take a quick look here. Let's see if we can give you a better view of this. Look at that thing. Isn't that crazy? That is not a reverse proof. You can see some of the color that gets picked up in it. Isn't that crazy? The reflection you're seeing is probably the plastic on the flip. Look at that thing. I don't think this is something that's been tampered with. So I've seen a few examples. If you go look up Jefferson nickel and hologram, you'll probably see a little something there. Yeah, I found that. Let's that was in the last box of nickels I hunted. There you can kind of see what's going on there. It's obviously like a treatment that's been done. And it looks like somebody might have stamped some letters on the mound there. NEN or something like that. But they also did a pretty fair job of staying on top of the buffalo itself. So pretty cool. Pretty different. Mr. MJ Boudreau stopped by. Huh. We got a little name change there, huh, Mr. Boudreau? Well, Mr. Boudreau, we were just stopping by to take a look at a little find that I had nickel hunting the other night. You can kind of see how this buffalo has some strange finish to it. Yeah, it looks like it's probably polished in some way. I'm not sure what they would have treated. No, this is, if you go out to like the Littleton Mint or Littleton Coin website, you'll see where they have some examples of this. Look for holographic reverse on there. So you can see they kind of colored outside the lines there, but I think that's probably either due to a polish or some type of a thing where they tone it. You know, I can't tell you for sure what the process of doing this is. I can just tell you that when I had it facing me, I didn't think of anything special, but because if I'd seen it facing me, I probably would have discarded it. But this one was facing away from me with the reverse up, and I saw that. I thought, that is odd. Saw that, got 2 quarters that are holograms. Yeah, so this is like a hologram nickel type thing. So, yep, that was kind of the fun one. I did find a 2020 Denver Salt River Bay quarter. It was not a W, but you can see there it's got the extra feeder lines right about in there. You can see them. Those aren't supposed to be there. That's supposed to be pretty smooth. So I did find one of those errors here recently. And what else did I have here? Oh, nothing too earth-shattering here, but nice little 48 nickel. That's an S mint. 48S is a semi-key date. Oh yeah. If you catch the light and twist it side to side, it's crazy. We'll try one more time up here. Let me make it a little bigger. Be a little easier to see if it weren't in the flip already, but yeah, that's crazy. So just a few of the finds that I've had here recently. Kind of fun stuff. Found some more wheat pennies. Yeah, it's pretty darn cool. You know, I found this bag of $50 that I can't remember why I was holding them back. This one makes some sense. This was from... Yep. Well, box of nickels is always fun. This one's always fun. It's this one's kind of that... yeah, gold toned Kennedy $50. It's an 88 Denver, I think. 88 Philly. Somebody's counterstruck it with a, I believe that's a Robert Kennedy 63, and then a 68. I'm not sure what in the world they were doing with that. Here's another one that got counterstruck as E and an X. So maybe someone's X has got something to do with that one. I'm trying to remember why I held on to this 71 Denver. I must have thought that it had at least a chance to be DDO. That's alright, Walker. We'll take a look and see what we got. No, the ones in my album are not high quality at all. There's no mistake in that. I wonder if I held on to this one thinking it was DDO. Can't think that it was. There's another 71 that's in great shape. It's obviously not the... I wonder if I was thinking it was the FS 102 there. I don't see anything that would indicate that it is. Maybe it was just in really good shape. I don't know. But, you know, small bag of these. It's hard to say what I was thinking. Let's look at this other 71. See if it's showing signs of a FS 102 DDO. It's not. So, you know, my opinion, I just made $1.50 when I returned them to the bank. But I'm going to keep these two counterstruck ones. They're kind of interesting. Got one here that, if you look at it under the scope, you can see all kinds of things. You know, it's like a layer of it being scratched or something. So it looks like it's got some dirt on it. But when you look at it from here, you kind of ask yourself, it's like, what in the world was that setting in, and did it lose its layer of nickel cladding? So it's a little bit different. There you can see a little bit of it. So, I don't know. I may, if it's already damaged, I may try and clean that one up. But when the last time I took some half dollars to the bank, there was a couple that didn't want to go through. So when I got them back, I got a coin that I didn't expect to have. They set me up with a Italian. I guess it's a 1978. Got a very buff guy there for Mrs. Owl who's asking me how much longer. Look at him work there. Like a 50 lira maybe? I don't know. That's about what I got there on that one. What else? Is there anything else fun? Got a lira, yeah. Got a really dark toned one here. Maybe it was in the ground or something, but you can see it's kind of got just a dark feel to it. Still got nice details, but it's just dark. Maybe it got smoked or something. I don't know. We're just wrapping up. I'm sure it's about time to start putting kids to bed. So, hey Patrick Johnson, good to see you. I do have a bunch of dateless buffalo nickels. You know, I might even just liquidate those tonight so I can put together a quick video on those. Alright. Well, sounds like I'm being called into duty, so Walker Magnet, we'll keep watching to see how you do on your half dollars with Southern Metal. I hope you find some silver. Want to invite everybody back to, that's right, want to invite everybody back on, I believe it's going to be Sunday, yeah. Sunday I'll be able to, provided my bank comes through and doesn't short me a box this week, I should have a box of half dollars available to hunt for Woozy, who has already put in for a full box. So we'll be doing a one person only box. Well, let's hope that it changes and you find something there, Walker. We'll keep hoping for that. So, anyway, catch us back on Sunday, probably around 2 o'clock. We'll see you then. We'll hunt some half dollars for some silver and some DDOs for Woozy, and we'll see where we go from there. 2 weeks out, I know that we're already got 20 rolls sold out of that box, and that one's going to be for, let me make sure, it's going to be for JJ the Sniper. So 20 rolls out of that for JJ. There'll be 30 left, so if you're interested, 30 rolls in 2 weeks are available. We'll go ahead and call it a night. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me, keeping me company during the DDO hunt, as usual. And check out the ambience, man. Hopefully on Sunday we'll hear more of this.